Welcome to Drake Power BI dashboard tutorial. Okay, so we're gonna visualize Drake's statistics using Power BI, and this particular data set we are going to use over here. Okay, and the end result would look something like this. Okay, so without wasting any more time, so let's start it. Okay, so let's start by importing the data first. So this is the data which we are going to visualize. So this dashboard which we are going to build centers on Drake's multi-faceted music career. Okay, and so we will be visualizing 4 or 5 uh, visualizations. Okay, and okay, so this is the data which we are going to visualize. Okay, and okay, let's load the data. Okay, so the data is loaded over here, as you can see in the data column. Okay, so first thing first, I think we should start with donut chart. Okay, so this visualize is gonna provide a high level breakdown of Drake's diverse income streams, showing the percentage contribution for each of the revenue category, including songs, albums, merchandise, concert tickets, and features. Okay, and so yeah, so in the legend we're gonna have content type, as I told you about. Okay, and in the values we're gonna have revenue. Okay, which is in terms of US dollars. So okay, so let it visualize first. Okay, so yeah, for the most part, as you can see, the concert tickets is the main source of income. 98.47% of revenue is coming from concert tickets. So for the most part, and I should tell you first, this is a this won't be a complete accurate data. This is more sort of a dummy data, but it is backed by certain research. Okay, so it's not entirely null and void altogether, but for the most part it will give you an idea, okay, of the whole ecosystem altogether, music ecosystem. Okay, but for accurate results, of course, you have to rely upon real market research based data. Okay, but this data itself is also backed by some kind of research, but of course we are just using these kind of data sets for do our personal projects, right, to get more proficient on Power BI. Okay, so see it that way. Okay, and so yes. Okay, so this visualization teaches us how streaming expected 40 to 45% of revenue compared against physical merchandise, you know, as you can see. And also concert tickets, for the most part, I think this is huge, you know. So Drake's revenue diversification strategy, unlike other musicians who rely heavily on live events, Drake balances streaming passive income also with active touring, of course, and strategic partnerships. You know, creating a complete business model that withstands market fluctuations over the time. You know, so as you can see, if I change it to count distinct, so you can see around 44.3% is songs, and then merchandise is around 20%, then count of concert tickets around 15%, then of course album is around 14%. Okay, so in numbers, of course, concert tickets is going to be huge. So sum of revenue USD gonna give the actual revenue contribution by each segment. So of course tickets is going to be huge. That's why tickets was showing around 98% plus earlier. But for the most part, for this donut chart, we need values by count, So concert tickets, as you know, are often sold in high volume. So just counting occurrences would always make tickets look dominant, if I click on sum. So of course, 98.47% is concert tickets, but that's not what we want. I want different stuff over here. So I'll count revenue only. My focus is for the most part on revenue by segment, okay, not by numbers, because as I told you that concert tickets are often sold high in numbers. So just counting occurrences would always make tickets look dominant, even if the revenue per ticket is low compared to the high value items like album bundles or merchandises, or features, of course, you know so yeah. And so yes, let's okay, so this was about the donut chart. Let's move on to the another visualization, which is line chart. So yeah. Yes, perfect. So through this, we're gonna visualize monthly revenue trend. Okay. So for that, in x-axis, we need to put month. Okay. And in the y-axis, we again need revenue sum. Okay. So we had put month, but we don't want year or quarter or day. We just want revenue. Okay. We want sum of revenue. Okay. And in legend, we can add content type. Perfect. Okay. So here, instead of line chart, I've changed it to area chart. I think that's much better. Okay. And so now moving on to another visualization, which is going to be top 10 songs, okay, of Drake by streams. Okay. And we'll use horizontal bar chart. So clicking on stacked bar chart. Okay, so in y-axis we are going to have title of the song, and in x-axis we are going to have count. Quantity, sum of it. Okay, take care. Her loss for all the dogs, more live views, nothing was the same. So take care got the most number of streams, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So I'll do the aesthetic part of dashboard later on. Okay. So this particular horizontal bar chart, rank Drake's most streamed tracks or albums, providing immediate visibility. Okay, into which albums or songs generate the most engagement and passive income, of course. So this visualization also demonstrates the power of Drake's catalog legacy hits, from 2016 to 18. So still generating millions of streams monthly, providing perpetual income. So the business insight here is profound. As you can see, investing in quality music creates evergreen assets. So these albums are still streaming quite good in numbers, and also generating a lot of revenue for Drake. And so yeah, I'll do the aesthetic part later on. Now let's come to the fourth visualization, which is regional revenue distribution. Okay, so we'll create a map visual, or let's see, maybe I'll create a bar chart for it. So I have chosen a bar filled map for it, and in location added region, and then value, it's going to be okay. Region is okay. Let the map load first. So instead of map, I think bar chart would be more apt. So I've added a bar chart instead. So as you can see, US is giving the most revenue in terms of US dollars, then Canada, then UK, Australia, India, and then of course France and other countries. So yeah, so I think now let's come to the aesthetic part of these dashboards. Now let me add some elements, okay, to make the dashboard look more aesthetic. Okay, so let's resize these visualizations. Okay, and maybe I should add KPIs also. Let's see. Let me add a few KPIs too. Okay, so number of titles. So 44 titles are there. Okay, albums, as you can see. Okay, and let's change the visualization a bit. Make it Arial black, aligning it accordingly. Perfect till now. Later on we'll do the changes which are required for aesthetic alignment. Okay, and here we can have regions or platform. Let's go with platform. So total number of platforms, 7. So 7 platforms data we have taken over here. Okay, platforms. So these are like I'm talking about streaming platforms. Okay, okay, aligned it. Perfect. Okay, now I think I should add one more KPI card. think content type or revenue. $2.6 billion. So again, this is for the most part not accurate data, but again, this is just for practicing, dashboarding on Power BI. For the most part, that's the intent behind it. Okay. So yeah, I think this is all good. So now I should change the canvas background, I guess, to give final touches to our dashboard. Perfect. So should we add background first? Okay. So changing the canvas background to black, 0% transparency. Perfect. Okay. And okay, let's add effects to these cards. 20%. Visual border on. Okay, I want red color. That's gonna look cool. 20. Perfect. Shadow, yes, red. I think this looks kind of cool, I guess. Yes. And also I think we should have some kind of background color also. So I'm doing it all real time. Okay, so I'm gonna test a couple of colors. So this one looks cool, I guess. Perfect. Similarly, we're gonna do with the other visualizations. Switching on visual border, switching on shadow, recent color, visual border, red, 20px. Red, all good, I guess. Similarly with other dashboards, background color, yeah, visual border on, shadow on, red, 20px, perfect, red, perfect. Similarly with the KPIs and quantity by title, making it fast. Switching on visual border, switching on shadow. Perfect. And then with the KPIs also, I'm gonna do similar stuff. Background of the color of the card, visual border on, background color red, 20px, shadow on, background color red, similarly with this, switching on visual border, background color red, switching on shadow, background color red. Background color as the previous one, visual border red, shadow red. Okay, I guess all cool. Okay, okay, let me add images first. Okay, so adding the image and also changing the text numeric color. Okay, and titles to Arial black also. And font to Arial black, revenue also. Perfect. So resizing this Drake PNG. So I've got a couple of PNGs of Drake. So let's see which one aligns better. Spotify logo I also have to place. Okay, let's add Apple Music logo also. Resizing it. Okay, adding another logo. I think this place for YouTube logo also, which is of course one of the streaming platforms. Should I add it? I don't know. Let's see. So there's different images of Drake I've already downloaded from internet, and also removed background images and did some custom changes accordingly. So I think these images gonna align in this dashboard. Let's see. It kind of looks cool. Yeah. I think this place for another image we can add. Okay, so I've also added a text box over here. Okay, by name Drake. It kind of look cool. So let's change the title a bit. Revenue. Arial black. Bold. I'm gonna align it. Okay. And revenue by year, month. Keeping it bold, aligning it. Or should we go for red color? Or change the font. I think this font looks better. Okay. Making it red, keeping it bold. Similarly with other two dashboards. By title. Making it red, aligning it, keeping it bold, changing the font. Perfect. Similarly with this one. Revenue by content type. Okay. Keeping it red, making it bold, aligning it. Perfect. So I think now our dashboard is ready for the most part, I guess. Okay, so this is a very beginner friendly dashboard which you can use. I'll link the dataset in the description. Okay, so similarly you can create such dashboards for other artists also. Okay, you can do similar stuff with any of your favorite artists. Okay, I think we should call it off. Okay, thank you everyone. So let's see you in the next tutorial. Okay, this was all about it. So this is a very beginner friendly dashboard which you can do by yourself. Okay, I'll link the dataset in the description. Okay, thank you everyone. So okay everyone, thank you so much for watching La Data YouTube channel. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe La Data's YouTube channel for further more amazing tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.